Reflection, Same Old Magazine 2021. How were particular technical challenges overcome? At first, there were quite a few problems regarding the feel and content of the magazine, as I didn't know how to materialize my ideas. I started by experimenting with taking pictures in order to get a feel of what I wanted to do. This was solved through inspiration from other magazines, such as Vogue, and playing with colors and shapes. I also learned to let go of conventions and trust in myself to make my magazine unique and interesting. There were also a few challenges with editing and technology. I used to prefer more analog methods as I thought they stimulated my creativity more. But once I got used to using Photoshop, Canva, and InDesign, the focus shifted from frustration to a creative process. This was done also with the help of YouTube tutorials, internet articles, and people around me. There were more than a few points in the process of working on the blog and magazine in which frustration almost got the best of me as I struggled to reach some sort of perfection. Inevitably, I ended up figuring out that perfection, whether possible or not, was not my goal, and that it is better to do an imperfect thing rather than to think endlessly about doing a perfect one. Through these few struggles, I have also gained a lot more respect for people that work in this industry, as well as understanding how helpful and important teamwork is in these situations. Is the final product successful? According to what criteria? My mission for this project, magazine, was to imagine what it would be like to educate people through media and culture in ways that I consider interesting, pertinent, and not yet overdone. I wanted to show that fashion and lifestyle magazines shouldn't necessarily be about politics unless the context calls for it, and that they should own up to their identity while still being stimulating and intriguing. I believe that the final product is successful in that, as it challenges conventions while still remaining on the subject. It informs about current and relevant topics and presents them in a fun, easy, understandable way, in fear of not sounding too pretentious and avoiding fancy, meaningless words.